7 days of silence. The friends sat, Job sat, no one spoke, because there were no words. And then, Job opened his mouth, and what came out was not a prayer, not a psalm, not a word of praise. It was the rawest cry of human suffering in all of Scripture. Today, we hear it. Chapter 3 of the book of Job is unlike anything around it. There is no heavenly counsel, no dialogue, no answer from God, no response from the friends. It is simply one man, speaking into the darkness, alone with his grief, for 26 verses. And the fact that God kept this chapter in Scripture is one of the most important things the Bible ever tells us about honest grief. Because it means this kind of pain belongs here. After this, Job opened his mouth and cursed the day of his birth. He said, "Let the day perish on which I was born, and the night that said, a man is conceived. Let that day be darkness. Let God above not seek it. Let no light shine upon it. Let gloom and deep darkness claim it. Let clouds dwell upon it. Let the blackness of the day terrify it. That night, let thick darkness seize it. Let it not rejoice among the days of the year. Let it not come into the number of the months." Job is not cursing God. He is cursing the day he arrived in a world that has brought him to this place. He wishes that day had never come. Why did I not die at birth? Why did I not perish when I came from the womb? Why were there knees to receive me, or breasts, that I should nurse? For now I would lie down and be quiet. I would sleep, then I would be at rest, with kings and counselors of the earth, who rebuilt ruins for themselves, or with princes who had gold. There, the wicked cease from troubling, and there, the weary are at rest, the prisoners are at ease together. They do not hear the voice of the taskmaster. Job is not speaking of suicide. He is speaking of exhaustion so complete that even the thought of never having existed feels like mercy. He longs for rest, and he cannot find it. Why is light given to him who is in misery, and life to the bitter in soul, who long for death, but it does not come, and dig for it more than for hidden treasures, who rejoice exceedingly when they find the grave? Why is light given to a man whose way is hidden, whom God has hedged in? For my sighing comes instead of my bread, and my groanings are poured out like water. For the thing that I fear comes upon me, and what I dread befalls me. I am not at ease. I am not quiet. I have no rest. For trouble comes. Job feels surrounded, not just by suffering, but by God himself. He feels that even the way out is closed. Now, I want to stop here, because something important must be said. Everything Job just spoke sounds dark. It sounds desperate. It may even sound like lost faith. But listen to what the Bible does not say. It does not say Job sinned. Anywhere in chapter 3, there is no record of God rebuking Job for what he said. Job did not curse God. He cursed the day he was born. He expressed the full darkness of his interior world, and God did not turn away from him. That means something. It means the Bible makes room for this. It means honest grief, even desperate grief, is not the same as lost faith. Job was not sinning. He was being human, and God held him through it. Job is not alone in this. The book of Psalms is full of laments. David cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Jeremiah the prophet cursed the day he was born in almost exactly the same words as Job. The Bible does not present faith as a life without darkness. It presents faith as a life that brings its darkness to God. There is a difference. One pretends the darkness is not there. The other walks into the darkness holding onto God's hand. That is what Job is doing in chapter 3. He is not walking away. He is crying out. And crying out is not the same as giving up. Perhaps you are in your own chapter 3 right now. Not a chapter of praise. Not a chapter of answers. A chapter of darkness. A chapter where the words that come are not prayers. They are cries. If that is where you are, I want you to hear this. The God who kept Job's chapter 3 in Scripture is not shocked by yours. He is not disappointed. He is not turning away. Job cried out, and God heard him. Your cry is heard too. The story is not over. For Job, it was not over. And for you, it is not over either. Job's chapter 3 is finished. The lament has been spoken. And now, the friends will respond. In our next video, Eliphaz the Temanite speaks. He is the oldest and the wisest of the 3 friends. And what he says sounds reasonable. It sounds theological. It sounds true. But is it? Subscribe so you do not miss it. And leave a comment below. Have you ever had a Chapter 3 moment? You do not have to share the details. Just let us know. You are not alone. I will see you in the next video.